And we all know that today we'll have 6 district attack or something like that. So we will go to Wong Tai Sin and some go to Tsuen Wan or Tuen Muen or something like that. So yeah, we will attack some kind of government building to make shame of the Chinese government, because you know we hate them.
I have to find my friend first.
Okay.
Before.
So China says that you are protesting in the streets because rent is too high, because you do not have enough economic future in Hong Kong. What do you think of that explanation?
Well, we protest at the beginning. We came and we took to the street because of the extradition bill, and yeah, you know, it is a evil law. Basically, the Chinese government can take anyone they want, as long as they suspect us. Committing some kind of crimes that harm to the country, you know, to China. So we Hong Kongers think that it is intervening our autonomy or something like that, you know. The thing that you said that we don't see our future, I can't deny that is some kind of true, because we don't really see our future here. You know, the rent is very high. We, the teenager, can't even buy a house. If we want to buy a house, we basically will take 30 or 20 years to buy a house. And if we want to get a public estate, we have to wait for 10 years. But the Chinese immigrants or new immigrants can only, it would take them only 1.5 year to, you know, to live in public estates. So it's not fair to us. So yeah, don't like them. Just a sea of immigrants come to Hong Kong is, you know, I wouldn't say destroying our lives, but it has some kind of impact. The immigrants come to Hong Kong and take our scholarships or degrees, in university. We have to compete with them. But suppose that we live here, we should be the priority than them.
What do you think of the Great Bay Area? China says that if you want a job, if you want future, they're opening future for youth of Hong Kong in China.
That in that kind of future, I don't want to be. I don't want my future has some kind of relations with the China. We hate China.
Do you, China would say that this is independence?
No, it is not independence. Is that we want independence? No, we just want our rights. Suppose that we the basic law said that we should enjoy that kind of rights, and it seems that the Chinese government is trying to take them from us.
Okay. But there's a strong
Make shame of the Chinese government because you know we hate them
Why do you hate China?
because they intervene our lives and our politics or something like that. They basically intervene everything.